In the blinding sun of Dubai's golden hour, a blacked-out Gulfstream G650 taxis toward a private runway guarded by elite Emirati security. On board, a Moroccan-American rapper known for excess. Awaiting him, a princess draped in silence and legacy. No flight record, no press, no trace. To the public, it was just another week in the desert. But in reality, one of the world's most elusive royal figures had summoned an American superstar into her orbit. Sheikha Mahra, daughter of Dubai's ruler, is a master of controlled presence, visible only when she chooses. So when French Montana boarded a jet with no tail number and vanished into the sands, those paying attention knew something seismic was unfolding. This is the untold story of when global hip-hop collided with the hidden opulence of Gulf royalty. What happened behind the jet doors has never been revealed until now. The invitation no one talks about. It began with a message, not through Instagram, not through email. A sealed envelope, hand-delivered to French Montana's security detail in Los Angeles. The crest embossed in gold, the House of Al Maktoum. The letter didn't ask, it summoned. A cultural invitation, the note read. Extended from Her Highness Sheikha Mahra bint Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. The rapper, born Karim Karbouch, was no stranger to Gulf wealth. He'd performed in Dubai before, dined at Zuma, shopped at Level Shoes, but this was different, this was royal. The conditions were clear, no entourage, no media, no electronics. The jet would arrive within 48 hours. Insiders say Montana hesitated, but when the price tag for his appearance reached 7 figures, tax-free, in gold bars no less, he agreed. The jet that doesn't exist. The Gulfstream G650 that arrived bore no registration, its transponder disabled. Tail number, a royal cipher known only to United Arab Emirates military aviation. The aircraft was unlike anything Montana had boarded, cream leather interiors stitched with saffron thread, gold-plated champagne chillers, a prayer mat folded near the cockpit, Mecca facing, and at the back, a private chamber with biometric locks. Only 2 people aboard had access. He was greeted not by crew, but by an all-female flight team dressed in custom jet black abayas. One carried a velvet tray. On it, a burner phone and a falconry glove embroidered with Montana's initials. The flight lasted 2 hours and 22 minutes. Destination, not Dubai International, not Al Maktoum International, but a private desert strip in Liwa, surrounded by dunes and radar towers. No one else knew he had landed. What stood out wasn't just the luxury, it was the silence. Not a single voice was raised above a whisper. Even the jet engines were modified for low-decibel operation, allowing the aircraft to descend into the desert under near-total sonic camouflage. The jet's cabin included hidden compartments for ceremonial gifts, including a rare leather-bound Quran and a fragrance developed from Sheikha Mahra's personal rose garden. Montana later told a confidant that it felt like flying into a movie that hadn't been written yet. The falconry fortress of Sheikha Mahra. The estate is legendary in whispers. Locals call it Al-Qasr al-Samit, the Silent Palace. It doesn't appear on maps. Surveillance drones are banned within 50 kilometers. Built into a cliffside near the Rub al-Khali, it features an underground art vault with biometric access, an indoor falconry dome with climate-controlled wind tunnels, a 24-karat gold aviary for royal falcons trained in Paris and Kazakhstan, a subterranean lounge inspired by Versailles, complete with a retractable roof for stargazing. But that's just the surface. Below the visible estate lies an entire subterranean network, a palace beneath the palace. Equipped with airlocks, holographic mapping systems, and walls lined with desert minerals believed to enhance mental clarity, this underground complex is where true meetings of power occur. Every stone was imported, hand-carved, and infused with microsensors that detect temperature shifts and acoustic changes. A single whisper out of place triggers a cascade of automated lockdowns. And every corner is coated with sound-absorbent marble dust to mute echo, a symbol of power that never shouts. Montana was reportedly escorted through a gallery of rare Arabian art, including scrolls gifted to the Al Maktoum family by Ottoman emperors. He entered barefoot as instructed, his sneakers left at the threshold of history. The encounter, culture, codes, and control. No photos, no posts. But we know this. The princess and the rapper spent 7 hours together. Part of it in the Falcon Dome, part of it underground. Witnesses, only 2 staff members later relocated to Europe, said the atmosphere was surreal. He performed an unreleased track using a vintage mic, custom commissioned for Kulthum. She showed him a falcon whose lineage was older than the United States. And then, silence. According to former insiders, the conversation turned to rhythm and ritual, music as memory, falconry as prophecy. Sheikha Mahra reportedly spoke in fluent French, catching Montana off guard. He responded in Arabic, revealing a depth far beyond his persona. In one chamber, a rare scent was sprayed, a blend of oud, musk, and date blossom. It's said to activate ancestral memory. The mood shifted. A coded discussion unfolded. No direct offers, only implications, alignments, echoes. Sheikha Mahra, often underestimated by the wider royal network, was not hosting. She was testing. Could the Prince of American street fame grasp the codes of Bedouin nobility? He listened more than he spoke, and that, sources say, impressed her most. The return and the vanishing. When the jet lifted off at 3:13 a.m., no one saw it leave. The rapper returned with no photos, no statements, and a contract worth $0 if he ever spoke of it. His Instagram went dark for 3 days. TMZ got nothing. Even his closest inner circle only knew he was in the desert. But a month later, in a French Montana video, fans spotted something. A falcon-shaped pendant glinting in gold. Zoom in close enough, and there's a tiny crest, Al Maktoum. He never acknowledged it, but Sheikha Mahra's circle noticed. Shortly after, her Instagram quietly unfollowed 3 royal cousins known for their Western entanglements. A message, perhaps. One encounter, one rapper, one shift. Behind the scenes, word began to spread. A music collaboration shelved, a Dubai performance abruptly cancelled. An Emirati fashion house, rumoured to be tied to Mahra, suddenly ordered a 1,000-unit run of falcon print scarves. Whispers in the Majlis suggest the meeting was a success. Not because of romance, not because of spectacle, but because it proved one thing. Even in an era of visibility, the most powerful stories still live in shadow. In the end, it wasn't a concert, a scandal, or a love affair. It was something far more elite, an alignment of influence held together by silence. French Montana walked into a world few outsiders ever witness. And Sheikha Mahra, the royal rebel cloaked in tradition, proved once again, her power doesn't need headlines. It operates in the shadows of gold and the silence of the desert. Would you choose that kind of power if it meant total isolation? Drop your thoughts in the comments. One reply will win a mystery luxury gift.